I'm going to make as much noise as possible. It's not a normal review. Today I want to take you guys through one of the biggest collection of supercars on sale here in Johannesburg and possibly even in the whole of South Africa, as well as take you out in an Urus Esteso with a Novitec exhaust system and see just how loud and rowdy we can be out in the city of Johannesburg. Let's go. Welcome everybody to a new video today. The sole purpose of this film is to disturb the peace and quiet in Johannesburg with this. So, Urus Esteso with the Novitec exhaust system and straight into your freaking ridiculous mode. This one is all about the exhaust. Esteso is fitted with a fantastic V8 4-litre twin turbocharged motor, and in this model with our exhaust system, I mean, it makes sense to get the whole shebang. This one has the most basic Urus body kit I've ever seen on one of these Estesos today, because I know that it makes no sense drive around super slow in Johannesburg. We are at least on some roads where we can give it a bit of a squeeze. I'm going to make as much noise as possible. We've got, with our Novitec power increase on this, 782 horsepower, I think it is, and 1,032 Newton meters of torque. Believe it or not, my driving style is not the high revving driving style. But the way it looks, it's really almost on par with a G63 in one of those widebody kits, to be honest with you, because it's a menacing stance. The roof caves towards the top ever so slightly, becomes a bit slimmer, so the body at the bottom really looks absolutely menacing. There's that torque. Now you don't have to drive it like a complete buffoon. If I would go into strada mode, which nobody would do, listen to that. Everything calms down profusely. And I just want to tell you guys, if you think you can't buy the exhaust system because you'll be totally hated by your neighbors, it's a good thing. But you can also have a flap actuated system. I don't know where the remote is for that now, but you can actually switch it into silent mode. Listen to this. This is so humane. Third gear, 60 k's an hour. Nobody's complaining about this. With the power increase, this Novitec Esteso will get you to 100 in 3.3 seconds. You've got to remember, it's an SUV, it's a very big car. At a top speed of 303 kilometers per hour. We're talking about an SUV. Oh, now we got a bridge. We've got a bridge. This sounds like we're doing absolutely insane speeds, but we're driving 66 kilometers per hour. And right now, we were shifting at about 4.5. You can enjoy the splendor of this exhaust system even at lower revs. You can have your fun with low revs. And it's not the same story if you're driving, for example, the 812 GTS or even the Lamborghini, the SVJ. You will hear it first gear, no question about it. But you can't exert second gear. And really with that naturally aspirated motor, you're only getting into the good bits once you go over like 6,000-7,000 RPM. Up there is really where it starts singing. With this, redline 6.5 power, probably go a little bit over that. But ultimately, the joy is had at lower speeds. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, the load shedding in South Africa is terrible, which means that in certain times of the day, for certain extended amounts of time in certain areas, you just have no electricity. That means nothing, zip, zero, nada, traffic lights not working. It's a bit of chaos. Just so you all know, it's not a normal review. What we're doing now is we're trying to find tunnels and spaces and places where we can be asocial. I just let you hear this exhaust in full-blown love. I say asocial, it's really just a beautiful, loud V8 sound. Because you don't have to even go quick to make those noises. A question to you guys, which one would you drive in South Africa? It's been a bit of a debate. Would you take this as a daily in South Africa, or would you take the G63? Because SUV really is the way to go. If you've seen the amount of speed bumps, but also for the quality of the roads, what would be your take? G63 AMG? This. Every time we drive one of these, won't you say, we get this ecstatic experience because it's just ridiculous. You want to hear this? In the clear. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. From smiling. Flexing. Okay. Anyways, guys, I'm going to fill up. See you in a minute. So because of the nature of this video today and that I don't have somebody with me, I'm going to take you guys on the gimbal with me and show you the shop. So we're out here at Fouche Motors and they've got a huge collection of supercars on sale. And for us to take a walk, I think the best thing is to just grab you and go and head out. First up is a car that you guys know already because we filmed that on the Supercar Diaries channel just the other day. This is of course the SVJ with some Novitec components. If you want to see the complete movie, then just go out onto our YouTube channel, Supercar Diaries or the Novitec group, and you get to see this car in all its splendor. It's fitted with a Novitec exhaust system and of course that 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12 motor just going ape up the charts through the rev range and waking up Johannesburg. Moving along to the next one here. So nice to see these cars in standard form. This, our SF90 in Fiorano package, so to say. You can see that with the color scheme over here. It does have some carbon fiber, but it's just amazing for me how different these cars look like without our components, our parts on it. Now, something to say about the Fiorano package: you don't get lift on these cars. If you wanted to have lift, you can bring it to us at Novitec and we'll put lift on your SF90 Fiorano package that does not come with lift from the showroom. Then here, of course, that rear ducktail in carbon fiber. Novitec does offer you a slightly bigger one, as well as a very different exhaust system that makes this car absolutely menacing. If you guys want to see more of that on the channel, then just pop over there. Did a lovely one with the Spider in triple giallo in that lovely yellow color, and you can hear the full power of that exhaust system. That one being special because it's one that we've been working on, and a new bit of a system to see what we can do to even improve the sound of that exhaust. One of the big things today, because we're out in one of these raucous machines, this is the Urus Esteso with our wide body kit. A lot of carbon fiber, a lot of that in body color here, the combination you get to see with exposed carbon fiber as well as the body colored. Very wide, this car on the sides over there. You have the option to add some more carbon fiber on these bits over there or keep them in glossy black, but the whole car just gets so much wider. This car also fitted with our NL4 wheels for Lamborghini, and a really lovely touch, just how there's Novitec written all over that brake caliper, looking sexy in the body color as well. Now here's another piece that you can have in carbon fiber. I think that would have looked really nice. There's also carbon fiber mirror caps that you can have, and then when we pop around towards the rear, this section, you can have that with a double wing, also in complete or partial carbon fiber. At the back, normally a 3-piece carbon fiber lip, and here the section behind the nomenclature, you can have that also in carbon fiber, as well as the rear diffuser. Now you see here that the tail tips are round. These are the standard ones, but you can also get the sort of squared off ovalish exhaust tips from us, which I think looks fantastic, especially with the Novitec badging on there. Who does not love the 812 Supercars with a Novitec exhaust system on it? This is just stunning on those NF10 wheels, sitting nice and snug onto the road. This car is impeccable. The last time we were here, we got to drive one of these with our Novitec exhaust system. Incredible car. If you want to pop over to our channel, you can see that video there as well. You have these additions over here in carbon fiber that you can add, as well as the side skirts over there. Couple of components, and that exhaust system, that is the absolute prize money of this Ferrari. Now, just before we leave the Urus discussion in all completeness, here you see a standard Urus with a really sick matte black covering, but one can also see just how slim it is on the sides. Nothing really protruding over there. You see there, if you just look at it from the side view, it's all pretty flush. Now, quite a couple of Ferraris in here. This fine example of a complete standard F8, one of the probably coolest Ferraris, I think, of our modern times. Perhaps I'm saying that a bit too late, because freaking fallen in love with the 296 GTB. I think it's such a freaking awesome car. Just lovely seeing these cars in standard, honestly appreciating so much what's been done. This obviously not being a standard wheel, but just here with the top off, still a beautiful car. We can just be so thankful that we can do the work and these miraculous pieces of art. Oh, look at this 599 GTB. I almost could not imagine the current agility that you have in the Ferraris, transmuted into the past, back to the past in one of these. Being a GTB, being a Ferrari that's supposed to be sporty as well, having that motor up in the front over here gives you a completely different driver's experience. You guys would see that recalling from the 812 Superfast, how the engine is mounted just behind the front axle, and then the driver sits just in front of the rear axle. So the weight distribution in the car is a completely different setup, but nevertheless, a staggering drive. We have an old video of our 599 Aperta that we have on our channel. If you want to see that, that has got some of our Novitec goodies, but obviously it's a car from the past. Then blast from the current and the future, the gorgeous, fantastic, wonderful, lovely, amazing 812 super fast, staggering. This is just such a monstrosity. This is such a wonderful, wonderful car. If you want to hear the sound, if you have not yet bathed in the decibel rainstorm of the noise that our Novitec exhaust system does in this 812 Superfast, then you've got to check out one of the videos. The cars that Ferrari have made, they've made them for a specific reason in a specific way, and they're fantastic the way they are. But it is your choice as an owner if you'd like to pimp that up ever so slightly. Again, perhaps at this point in time, we'll just put in a bit of a noise file from one of our 812s with a Novitec exhaust system so you can hear that sound. But how did you guys like that? It's quite ear-piercing, hey? But it's amazing. It's such a lovely car to drive this. And then in GTS form, even the more so. Okay, we're nearly done. Here again, you can have a look at a completely standard Urus. Still a stunning car, appreciating it for what it is. Here's a very interesting car, the FF. Let me know your opinion about this down in the comments. Maybe like this, it looks still normal, but if you pop over this side, you see that it's kind of an interesting confabulation of Ferrari components. There's on our channel an exhaust video, I think it's of the FF, and if you wanted to pop over there, it's one of the most successful videos of a Ferrari exhaust system that we've produced. If you wanted to pop over to our channel and have a sound, listen to that. And then just finishing this off over here with a 570 GT McLaren. We are very excited to be getting the 750S pretty soon, and just to see this sort of amalgamation that they've done between the 765 LT and what appears to be the 720S. Anyways guys, that in a nutshell, and there's much more to be shown and to be said, but that in a nutshell is the fabulous Fouche Motors here in Johannesburg. And if you guys, or if anybody is interested in buying and purchasing a supercar, then this is definitely a great place that you can come to. As you can see, a fantastic selection of supercars to be seen, to be had. So for more information, you guys can visit them at their website. Otherwise, wishing you guys a lovely week. And let me know down in the comments, what was the perfect car for you in the collection that we've seen? What would you like to take home with you? Until next time. This is in another territory. There's a bridge. There is a bridge. Alright guys, so I hope you've enjoyed that little drive through town. We're going to take off the cameras of the exterior of the car now because we're going to do the external shots. Thank you so much to Shane for helping us out today. Thank you so much for Race, Marco and them organizing the car for us. If you guys haven't yet and you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can do that. Hit the little notification bell. That way you're going to be reminded every time we upload a film. And also you can follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, my name, Beyond the Cook, or Novitec at Novitec Group. Until next time, wishing you guys a fabulous week. Stay safe. See you then. Ciao.